What's going on YouTube? Happy New Year to you guys. Now I know my last upload was in the new year, but I had some technical difficulties with my laptop. Just kept giving me rendering issues, but everything's squared away. As you guys saw the upload, we are kind of caught up now. I wanted to film this so I can update you guys on a couple things that are going on. As you can tell by the title, yes, I bought another Jeep Cherokee. Why did I do it? Because it was dirt freaking cheap. I paid $100 for this thing. I don't have a title yet. We are working on getting a title from the DMV. The gentleman claims that he lost the title and he's trying to file for one to get that squared away. But here it is. It is a 1998 2.5 liter, 5-speed, 2-wheel drive, 2-door. And we will go into depth on this guy at a later date because, as you guys can see, it is starting to rain out here and I don't really want to ruin my nice DSLR. So that is that. Yes, I have that. Plans are kind of all over the place with that thing. I'd like to get it running as is and then maybe put around in it as a daily driver when we pull the Cummins off the road to prep for our air ride suspension front and rear, and then obviously paint and body. So the Cummins is going to be down for a while. I just don't know if I want to do that during the summer months because I love running my truck all the time with the AC on blast, blah, 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 blah. The Jeeps, you know how they are. They can get hot and they overheat, and that's how that thing ended up in its situation. Previous owner supposedly popped a head gasket in it, so we'll see where it goes. In other news, guys, I've done some organizing. I've gone through a ton of stuff. You guys can probably notice here in the background that the garage looks a little bit different. Nothing super crazy, but we got some space cleared up here. I went ahead and took down this whole little storage room that was in here and pushed everything back. I went through and reorganized a ton of stuff. I have all of these new totes that you can get at Home Depot for like 10, 11 bucks. So I bought like 6 or 7 of these guys. Got a bunch of stuff loaded up in here, you know, personal belongings, some stuff that I don't use at the very moment. And there's some Subaru parts, XJ parts, Cummins parts. There's all kinds of stuff in those 2 front ones, and then obviously my wheels. So that is a huge sigh of relief right there because it's freed up all this space for me. And then once this table is all squared away and the engine is in the car, this will all be open. So that is one awesome thing. Got me really hyped about that. We'll turn our attention to the 240 real quick. I'm going to show you guys this. We have the filler. It came in and my buddy was giving me a hand laying down some of this filler, just kind of showing me the right way, the wrong way, and what to do, what not to do, all that good stuff with that. Let me just show you guys. It is 3M platinum filler. Fix the focus there. I was recommended to use that stuff over the cheap Bondo stuff. It adheres better to you know, the bare metal, and then this Pour 15 primer. It's just a really nice filler. We are working on that. That is taking forever. Sanding sucks. I don't recommend, you know, doing this for any vehicle or anything. I mean, it's gonna look good at the end of the day. It just takes forever to do. It's very time consuming. And then you guys can see we got some paint right here. All right, ta-da! We have some paint for the engine bay. As you guys can see, it is for Nissan, the silver green or seafoam green. That is the paint code for it, for the actual green. I'll pop the top off of this and I'll show you guys real quick just so you guys can have an idea what it looks like. It's not shaking up or anything and it's cold, so might be a little tough to actually see the seafoam, but man, it's such a sexy color. I am so excited to see this stuff laid down. Once I get all the filler taken care of, everything sanded down, everything shaped up the way I want it, we will be moving over to our true primer, going ahead and priming everything down. I'm going to be getting the headlight brackets and stuff in there so that way we can prime everything at once that's engine bay related, and then we will get ready to paint the bay with this nice seafoam green. That way I can start installing parts, getting things off this little table over here, and then actually like get the engine in here and start, you know, running my lines, my hoses, and my intercooling piping, all that good stuff. So there's a lot to come for the 240. I've just kind of been all over the place with work. I got subcontracted out with Jack's Fab to do a couple jobs, and that's kind of what's been keeping me busy and why I haven't been uploading as often as I would like to. With that being said, guys, we're just gonna kind of go over a few different things that I have for the channel. I'm gonna make the video short and sweet so that way I don't bore you guys, and then the next upload will be actually us, you know, diving in back to the 240, getting that squared away so that way we can actually paint it and go drifting, because I'm tired of working on it. I want to go drive, and I know, it's one of those things. While I'm here, I might as well do it. I cut out the tubs because I was being dumb with my stupid top mount, and I was trying to just be cheap and just do it right the first time, and while you have it all apart, just go ahead and take care of it, because it sucks to go back through and pull everything out. That's what I did with the red 240. It's just annoying. So all right, give me a couple minutes, let me kind of clean up a little bit more, and then I'll talk to you guys about a few more things, and then we'll be wrapping the video up. Alrighty guys, so I had to put some time in on a customer's manifold here, and I was waiting on the Amazon guy and my buddy Jack to come through. So we got a couple things to go over before I wrap this video up. I got my move ball joints in. These are for my front lower control arms. That's the part number there, K9509. Two of those guys, got them off Amazon for like 55 bucks or something like that. Got my brace kit and extensions for the lower control arms also. This kit is from Humbled Engineering. These guys were offering this kit for $30 shipped over the holidays, and I typically go with the Villain's Drift extensions, but they're like 38 bucks, and it just comes with these, and Humbled Engineering offered all of that, so I chose these guys. Now some of you are going to be like, yo, are you bracing up your lower control arm? That seems kind of silly. The reason why I'm not going to like fully weld these guys in, there'll just be a couple tacks here and there. They're basically just to make it look pretty. I'd rather lose my lower control arm before I lost my nice coilover, or when I do get coilovers, the nice coilover that will be in there, and then obviously the front subframe. I don't want to damage that. I'd rather shear the LCA, or you know, bend it or do something before my subframe went. So I've got these guys here. They're going to be getting installed sometime this weekend, along with knocking down all of this filler here. I've went in and laid everything super heavy, and just gonna go through and knock down most of the heavy stuff, and then really start focusing on shaping and getting everything squared away, because when that's said and done, I have primer. I got 2-part epoxy primer here. My buddy Jack picked this stuff up for me from his work. He was able to get it at a discounted price, and we're actually going to be splitting it, because this paint, this is more than enough to do my 240 like 15 times, dude. We could probably do my 240 and my Dodge with this much freaking paint. So we're actually splitting this, because he's going to be painting his 4BT and some of his parts on his 4BT, and he also has some Wagoneer axles that he's storing in my backyard, and he's going to be priming those up along with helping me do my bay in my car. Now I've usually, you know, painted my own vehicles, but it's been with the help of a professional painter in someone's paint booth, or you know, like the red truck. I was working with a professional painter, somebody who did bikes, but he didn't have a booth big enough to do a truck, so we did it in his barn. I mean, it's the same concept. I just had somebody who has done it for a living, or has done it for a long time, to kind of shadow me and work with me, and this has been like all me, and poor Jack is kind of getting the grunt of it. I'm like, hey, what do I need to do for this? Hey, what do I need to do this? Hey, would you prefer this? Just a bunch of silly stuff. So I just got to get those lower control arms in, get the bushings in, get all that stuff squared away. I've got the front subframe already painted. Everything is ready to rock and roll. It's over here. I think I might have showed you guys in the last upload, but I'll show you one more time. Oh, Sylvia fender caught me there. There's the front subframe slash cross member. Got the hold downs for the rack all painted up. Those are the radiator holders up there for the top half. We've got a lot coming through. I got to clean up my Sylvia headlight brackets themselves, because they still have this crazy purple on it from Scott, the guy that I bought them from. And once these are all cleaned up, and once the bay is all good to go, we'll be laying down our plastic and everything, probably right here in this general area, and going through and priming the entire bay and getting that squared away. So I am super excited. We are finally getting everything rolling, the ball's rolling, everything is like in motion. So hopefully within the next couple of weeks we can really get this thing cleaned up, get her in the booth at my buddy's paint shop, get it all painted, and from there on out it's just me installing parts, getting the CA together. I need a clutch, I need my AN lines for the head sumps, and then I need my oil lines for my turbo, and we can honestly drive the car on stock suspension. The whole rear subframe is all built. I have inner and outer tie rods. I have 03 Maxima tie rods coming. Those are from Advanced Auto, and then I ordered some S14 outer tie rods. Those are coming from an AutoZone, I think, or O'Reilly's. One of them, they were significantly cheaper from one of those companies. So I've got those guys on the way, and then my steering will be set up. I mean, we're getting closer and closer, guys. Anyways, let me shut up. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch up with you this weekend when we're diving into the 240 and doing a lot of welding, cutting, sanding, all the good stuff. So thank you so much, guys. If you're new to the channel, please go back, check out the playlist, check out all the videos that we've done, from Jeeps to Cummins to Subarus, the Evos. We have so much stuff on our channel. We love cars. We're auto enthusiasts, and I love welding. Welding is my passion. I can't wait to like be able to lay some consistent dimes. You know, I'm really like pushing my hood time. But all right, let me shut up. I keep talking. Later, guys. Have a good night.